What if I told you that starting this November, you'll never have to renew your bus pass again? That's right, no more endless paperwork, no more confusing letters from the council, and no more panic when your pass suddenly expires. A brand new rule is about to completely transform how millions of passengers travel across the UK. And if you have a free bus pass, this change directly affects you. This is a major shift designed to save you time, stress, and even money. Welcome to Pensioners Power, your trusted source for everything you need to know about pensions, retirement planning, and financial wellness. Here, we cover the latest news, expert insights, and essential updates to help you maximize your retirement years. Whether it's understanding pension schemes, making the most of your savings, or staying informed about financial changes, you're in the right place. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Now, let's jump right into today's topic. For years, bus pass holders, especially those over 60 or living with disabilities, have been trapped in a frustrating cycle of renewals. Every few years, they'd receive letters or emails from their local council demanding new proof of address, age, or disability status just to confirm they still qualified for free travel. At first glance, that might sound reasonable, but in reality, it's caused widespread chaos. Thousands missed renewal notices, misplaced forms, or simply couldn't upload documents online, especially older passengers unfamiliar with digital systems. And as a result, their passes were suddenly deactivated without warning. People showed up at bus stops one morning, tapped their cards, and nothing happened. Their free travel privilege was gone overnight. Calls to council offices exploded. Many elderly passengers were left stranded, anxious, or even isolated, all because of an outdated bureaucratic rule. A system meant to help seniors had, ironically, become one of the biggest causes of stress and confusion. Now, after months of public consultation and technical trials, the government has finally agreed enough is enough. Starting this November, a brand new rule will eliminate the need for regular re-verification for most bus pass holders across the UK. Instead, your eligibility will be checked automatically using secure data sharing between government departments like your local council, the Department for Transport, and the DWP. If the system already shows you're over the qualifying age or receiving an eligible benefit, your pass will stay valid automatically. No letters, no forms, no reapplication panic. Your pass remains active without you lifting a finger. Let's break this down clearly. If you currently hold a senior bus pass, once the new rule kicks in this November, you don't have to do a single thing. When your current card nears its expiry date, your local authority will quietly check your eligibility through DWP and council databases. If you still qualify, which, in most cases, your pass will renew automatically. You'll receive your new card through the post without having to apply again. And if you hold a disabled person's bus pass, the system will work for you too. Instead of sending proof or medical evidence every few years, your records will be digitally verified using your existing benefit status securely, automatically, and error-free. That means fewer delays, fewer lost documents, and no sudden travel interruptions. Let's be honest, this change is long overdue. Each year, councils across England, Scotland, and Wales spend millions of pounds on manually checking renewal applications and chasing paperwork. Yet, over 95% of reapplications are eventually approved anyway. The result? Time wasted, money wasted, and thousands of pensioners unnecessarily stressed. By automating renewals, the government saves resources, and passengers finally enjoy the simple convenience they deserve. This reform didn't come out of nowhere. It started after a wave of complaints from older and disabled passengers who lost access to free travel simply because of missing letters or short renewal deadlines. Charities like Age UK and Transport Focus raised alarms calling the old reverification system unfair, outdated, and discriminatory. They argued that people who rely on public transport for independence shouldn't lose it because of clerical errors. So, several councils launched pilot schemes linking their databases with the DWP. The result? The automatic system worked beautifully. It was faster, more secure, and eliminated almost every renewal problem. That success paved the way for this nationwide rollout, officially starting this November 2025. Here's exactly what will happen over the coming months. If you already have a valid bus pass, keep using it as normal. You do not need to reapply this year. When your current card nears expiry, your council will automatically check your eligibility using secure records. If you still qualify, a new card will be sent automatically to your registered address. If there's an issue, for example, if your address or details have changed, your council will contact you directly. In other words, for most people, no action is required. There is one small step you can take to make sure everything runs smoothly. Because this system relies on data matching, it's important to keep your address, name, and benefit details up to date with both your local council and the DWP. If you've moved home recently or changed your surname, make those updates before November. That's it, a one-time check that ensures years of stress-free renewals. If you're just turning 60 soon or recently became eligible due to disability, you'll still need to apply for your first pass manually. But after that first step, you're in the system for good. Future renewals will happen automatically, no more yearly checks, no more reapplications, and no more fear of losing your free travel rights. Let's take a moment to step back and see why this matters so much beyond convenience. For millions of older people, especially in rural towns and villages, buses aren't just a means of travel. They are a lifeline. They connect people to shops, hospitals, churches, families, and friends. When those passes stop working because of bureaucratic errors, the impact is immediate and painful: social isolation, missed appointments, and emotional distress. This new automatic renewal system restores fairness, dignity, and independence. It sends a clear message: once you've earned your right to free travel, that right should remain unless something truly changes in your circumstances. This isn't just about bus passes. It's part of a much larger plan by the government to modernize public transport accessibility and digital administration across the UK. The long-term goal? To make all concessionary travel systems fully digital by 2026. That means you'll be able to renew, check balances, or add entitlements through an online portal or mobile app. But don't worry, physical cards will still be available for those who prefer them. Behind the scenes, however, everything will run automatically and securely. The days of waiting for paper forms, mailing proofs, or standing in council offices are coming to an end. Here's who stands to gain the most from this reform. Seniors over 60, particularly those on the state pension. Since your eligibility rarely changes, your pass will renew automatically for life. Disabled passengers, those receiving PIP attendance allowance or similar benefits. Your entitlements will renew automatically through DWP data. Carers and companion card holders, your linked passes will renew seamlessly alongside the main card. Essentially, anyone whose eligibility is stable will never have to worry about renewals again. This rule applies across England, Scotland, and Wales, though rollout dates may vary slightly. In England, most councils will begin automatic renewals from mid-November 2025. Scotland and Wales are expected to follow suit before the end of the year. By early 2026, the old re-verification process will be gone, entirely replaced by the new automatic system. Of course, no new system is perfect from day one. If your card doesn't renew properly or temporarily stops working, don't panic. Transport operators have been told to accept expired passes temporarily during the transition. Councils will also have emergency support lines for anyone affected, ensuring no one is left stranded. So even if your pass technically expires, you'll still be able to travel until the issue is resolved. Under the new system, lost or damaged passes can be reissued much faster. Because your eligibility is now stored digitally, you won't need to send any proof again. Just report it, and a new one will be sent automatically, often within days. That alone will save weeks of waiting, especially during winter when buses are most relied upon. Now, one of the biggest concerns people have is, how safe is all this data sharing? According to the Department for Transport, all information exchanged between councils and the DWP will be fully encrypted and used only for verification purposes. Councils won't see your private DWP records, only a simple yes or no confirmation that you remain eligible. That means your privacy stays protected, while your entitlement stays active. Let's look at the bigger picture. For decades, the UK has relied on old-fashioned, paper-heavy systems that frustrate the very people they're meant to serve. This bus pass reform is more than just administrative convenience. It's a shift in how the government values trust and dignity. It says, if we already have the information we need, we shouldn't keep asking citizens to prove themselves over and over again. It's a small change, but with a massive human impact. For the pensioner, who no longer worries about losing their card. For the disabled passenger, who can keep attending hospital appointments without disruption. For the carers, families, and friends who depend on reliable, uninterrupted travel. This reform brings peace of mind. So here's what you need to remember as November approaches. You no longer need to re-verify or reapply for your free bus pass. Automatic renewal will keep your pass active as long as you remain eligible. Keep your details up to date with your council and the DWP. Lost or damaged passes will be reissued faster than ever. And most importantly, you can keep traveling freely and confidently. This is the kind of progress that truly makes a difference. It restores simplicity, dignity, and independence for millions across the UK. Thank you for watching Pensioners Power. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next video with more insights on the issues that affect the UK. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates.